G'day guys, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes of your time today just to issue out a bit of a warning. So in the last couple of days, I've started to get a whole bunch of really strange messages which have been put as replies to my crypto videos. And when I looked into it, there are a lot of other places where you'll see these same sort of messages. Now, the moment I saw them, my gut said this is a scam, but I just wanted to make sure, check it out, and by God, it is absolutely 100% a scam. Um, and it is ultimately aimed around being a Bitcoin mining scam. So I'm just going to explain the scam a little bit, show you some of the things that confirmed 100% to me that it was a scam, so that you guys can steer clear away from stuff like this. Now, firstly, and you'll note I've covered all the scammers' names because I don't want to give those guys any free advertising. They sure as hell don't deserve it. So to start with, guys, I'm using a virtual machine with a VPN on a Telegram account that's not linked to me. All of these things I've done just so the scammers don't have a direct line back to me. And if they manage to get some nasty stuff back onto my machine, it's going into a virtual machine, which I just reset back to its original status if stuff like that happens. So as you can see, I started messing this guy, giving a little bit of, like you're fishing, a little bit out there, just a little bit, just to see exactly, what's going on. And really very, very quickly, this guy was straight into the, this is a paid service sort of thing. And this straight away, if alarm bells aren't ringing for you, okay, I'll explain why they should be. And then a little bit further down, as I said, I will confirm 100% that this guy is 100% not legit. So here you go. This for me, straight away I knew it was a scam. So what they want you to do is they want you to send $100 worth of Bitcoin to an address. And then once you've done that, they'll confirm it and then they'll start pumping you Bitcoin back. Now, if people know a bit about how, I guess, this sort of mining would work, you'll know straight off that's not the case. Secondly, there is no company in the world that is going to charge you $100, $100 to receive $5,000 back every day. Like, just not on. Now, don't get me wrong, if you invested in crypto, like a Dogecoin right at the start, yeah, sure, you could easily turn $100 into 5,000, but not in a day. That is just never going to happen. And any company which is putting out these sort of mining results, why would they give it to you? Like, why in God's name, if I'm making $5,000 a day, would I trade $5,000 worth of Bitcoin for $100 worth of Bitcoin? And in fact, if you look at this, it's not just $5,000 for $100, it's actually $35,000 for $100, which is just more absolute nonsense. Anyway, so from there, like straight away, knew it was a scam. Like even before then, I'd have to say that I had to know it was a scam. And in fact, one of the guys that I messaged, his opening lines were, "I'm a registered hacker," to which I just had to stop because I was laughing too much, and I wasn't able to concentrate on enough. I wasn't able to concentrate enough to even get to the bottom of the scam because I was just like, "You're a registered hacker. What does that mean? Like, are you a registered sex offender? Is it the same sort of thing? I don't know." But anyway, moving on before I end up on the floor laughing again at just utter ridiculousness. So as a way to try and verify that this is 100% legit, they sent me a bunch of videos, and the videos were like, this is the machine that you'll be hiring. You'll be hiring the software that runs off this machine. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to put up the first video, and one of the things and one of the critical pieces of information you need before you see this video so you can spot why this is just not true is that this guy was like, "I'm from America." Even when challenged, he was like, "I'm from America, I'm from the United States, all this is above board, you're dealing with someone from America." So going straight into the first video that was sent me is this one. Now I'll get into, once the video stops playing and once I played the second one, I'll get into the other massive, massive problem with this whole thing. But that first bit, and you can see right there, I'll just point it out this time, you can see it's an A1 miner, which becomes important in a few minutes. Okay, good time. So that's the first video that was sent as absolute proof that if I send my $100, I'm going to get $5,000 almost instantly back. So let's have a look at the second video. This is the second video that was sent to me. There we go. Once again, same miner. Okay, sweet. There's an A1 miner. And this guy is in America. Absolutely, like no matter how much I challenged, I'm in America. Now, for our American friends, this one should be an absolute gimme as to why this guy is not in America. And in fact, for you guys that ever see pictures from people claiming to be certain parts of the world, this is the first thing that you check if you can see it in the picture. Because if you can, this is one of those things where you can say you are not from that location. You are not from X. You are not from Y. Oh, there we go. And he's running some mining software off it. Congratulations. Good work, buddy. I'm going to stop the video in here because, to be honest, the rest of it is just not even like really that helpful, other than to see that the hash rate running on this is 16 terahash, which is actually pretty low for the machine that they're using, but the relevance of that will come back a little bit later. All right, so guys, if people couldn't pick exactly what the problems, the first two big problems with that are shown up in the on the right hand side of the video, right above my head, right up that direction. And that is the type of power plug. Those power plugs are designed for 240 volts. They're used in Europe, they're used in India, they're used in South Korea. They are absolutely not used in America at all. Meaning this guy is not in America, straight off the bat. And like I said, I kept challenging this guy on it, and he kept on like, "No, man, no, legit. I'm in America. I'm in America." And that, like I said, if the fact that the gains are just utterly ridiculous, this is enough of a giveaway as it is. The next bit, guys, if you just want a little bit more and a little bit more of a deep dive into it, is when you actually look at the profitability of the miner that this guy's saying that he's going to be renting to you using his amazing software. And firstly, you can see here, so it was pulling about 16 terahash, which, like I said, is pretty low for an A1. So this calculator is based on what it's rated to, which is 24. And you're getting $6 profit per day. So even if these guys were legit, your amount of payback is going to be $6 per day. To receive the $35,000 that they've said that they will continue to pay you based upon that investment, you're looking at, oh man, my maths is not good, 6,000 days. So yeah, it's a scam. Don't do it. Just a bit more, I'm going to stop here in this video because, like I said, it's at the point where apart from just some more ridiculousness in the conversation with this guy, there's not much more to show at the moment. What the guy did give me, so initially he gave me a Bitcoin wallet to send it to that was completely empty, to which I then said, nah man, a legitimate business that's doing this wouldn't have an empty wallet. He then relented and sent me the wallet, and it must be a transfer wallet. So over the next couple of days, when I get some time, maybe the next week, I'm going to do a bit of a deep dive on where the money going into that wallet is going through. And then once I've done that, I'll pass that info on to the relevant authorities, because sadly, that wallet they sent me, there was clear evidence that people are falling for this scam, which, man, The crypto market's hard enough to keep people in at the moment because it's so volatile and people expect one thing and then something completely different happens and then they get burnt and never come back. But to get scammed on top of that it's just heartbreaking when people decide to resort to this sort of stuff. So anyway, guys, all I can say is if you're looking down YouTube comments and you see anything that says, hey, speak to this guy in Telegram, you know, thank you so much for this many Bitcoin or blah, 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 never, ever, ever message them. Don't message them. Don't deal with it. It's a scam. You're going to lose your money. Don't ever transfer stuff to a Bitcoin wallet like that, because the other big one, guys, if somebody's like, if someone's scamming you in and you transfer stuff via credit card, it's still bad, but there's a chance you can get your money back. If you get scammed when it comes out of Bitcoin, that's it. You are never getting that money back again. So guys, be super, super careful out there. Don't reply to messages, or don't message people in Telegram from stuff that you see in YouTube video replies. It's just dangerous. Stay safe out there, and please have an amazing day.